MLB The Show 23 Season 6 is out, which means every single card in the game is usable right now, which means there's a lot of decisions to make. Today, I'm going to be going over the best shortstops in the game, and I'm going to be ranking them from number 10 all the way to number 1. And what is historically one of the worst positions in the game is now easily one of the best. A couple of notes before we get into the list. This is my opinion, so keep that in mind. If there's a card that you think is better than the cards I have on this list, let me know down in the comments below and why you think those cards are better. But also keep in mind, I am only using infielders at one position, so if they are on a different list, i.e. first, third, second, I will not be having them on this list right here. So cards like a Jose Ramirez that play most of the infield are going to be on a different list, which you can check out on my channel right now. So do not come at me with the pitchforks. There's a good chance the card that you're thinking of is probably on one of those other lists. With that being said, let's get into the honorable mentions. Starting off the honorable mentions, 99 Dansby Swanson. This card was a World Series reward. I wish the contact was higher. I mean, the speed's great. Two-handed swing. Dansby has a nice one. He doesn't have a lot of quirks. I think it's 3. He's going for 50K, so he's pretty cheap. And I think it's a good option, just the low contact is tough. On the shortstop team, this guy's really good, though. The next honorable is J.P. Crawford. I never thought we'd get a hitting J.P. Crawford this good, but he did have a great season on the Mariners. 118 power for J.P. Crawford. Lefty swing. It's a really good lefty swing. The reason this isn't upper echelon is really just the speed. Next up is Hank Thompson. This is like the epitome of the reason that I have that disclaimer earlier. He plays the entire infield. Shortstop to me is his best infield position because he does have the elite speed. He does have the elite defense. He's actually a great stealer as well. Just the hitting stats are a little bit lower than you'd want for a card that there are just simply better hitting cards. But this is a 5-tool player, great lefty swing, like one of the actual best. He doesn't have quirks either. That was a mistake. SDS, please give a lot of these, these Negro League legends that you're bringing into the game some quirks. It'll make them even more viable. The last honorable mention is going to switch hitter Jimmy Rollins. You can use this card for Jimmy if you want to just actually use Jimmy Rollins. However, if you're going to be using Jimmy Rollins, the best way to use him is this 95 Captain Jimmy Rollins. Another captain card on the honorable mentions like the Cal Ripken in the past. This is probably the best or second best captain in the game, point blank period. Shortstop captain. He boosts contact right, left, clutch, and speed. Unbelievable. And every single card on this list gets a boost from it with contact, clutch, speed. Speed being such a great one, again, at shortstop. I think this Jimmy Rollins boost is probably my second favorite captain boost in the game. He needs to be an honorable mention. And with that, let's get into the list. Number 10 is going to be 99 overall Derek Jeter, one of the coolest card arts in the game. A legend we've been begging for years, and they gave him the power we really needed him to have. He has a bunch of hitting quirks as well. This card is 5-tool, does everything great. Just the issue is the power is a little bit low, especially compared to several of the other cards on this list. And despite being 5 tools, I do think there is still value at hitting at a higher clip at shortstop when there's just so many great options. This card would have been the best shortstop in the game pretty much every other year besides this year and last year. So he's an amazing card, and if you have him, you know, but I do think there are 9 better ones. Next up, we have 99 Fernando Tatis Jr. There are 2 99s. They both present different things, so I don't fully know which one is better. This one has double barrel power, so he's essentially the opposite of Jeter. Maxed out power, maxed out clutch, which is great. 107, 110 contact is still very good. 99 speed, 99 stealing, and 86 fielding at shortstop is all very, very good. The max arm is great over there as well. Tatis is great. I'm a big Tatis swing believer, truther. Next year, he'll get his quirks back. Again, I don't know which of the Tatises are better. I want to say it's this one, but it's kind of just up in the air for what you want more. Do you want more contact versus right, or do you want more of a balanced card? This one's more balanced, so he's going to be here. He's number 9. At number 8, 99 Future Stars ONeal Cruz. I think we got this card more or less the same last year. Maxed out power, 113, 108 versus on the contact side. So this is really, really similar to Tatis. The main difference between this and Tatis is that he actually has way less clutch, which definitely does suck. Tatis is maxed, but I do think he's better because A, he's a lefty over at shortstop, which getting another lefty bat into the lineup is really nice. The 99 speed, of course. He doesn't have any quirks also, so it's really just preference. I do think ONeal Cruz's swing is just better than Tatis. And for them to be as close stat-wise as they are, they're essentially mirrored. Realistically, they're almost the same card, just flipped. I like him a little bit better just because of the lefty bat, personally. Number 8. At number 7, we have a card that is another lefty at shortstop that I think is definitely a step up from the ONeal Cruz. There's definitely a little bit of a gap between that one and this one. That is 99 Marcel Meer. 122, 116, fantastic. 111, 106 power is really good. 90 fielding, 72 speed is going to get it done, although the other two guys have way more speed. This one is way more balanced in the hitting department. Speed is still really good. Fielding is diamond right out of the box. This card is just really, really solid with a fantastic swing that not a whole lot of people know about. The one drawback is this card is 129K. That is quite a bit. He's a little bit cheaper than Fernando, way less or way more expensive than ONeal Cruz. ONeal Cruz is the cheapest of these three, but I do think Marcel Meer is the best of them all. Number 7. Coming in at number 6, I have him here only because I am completely unfamiliar with his swing. He very easily could be up higher on this list. He plays shortstop as a secondary, so he does take a little bit of a hit on that, but he's still all good. Pretty much a better version of Tatis in terms of like just contact is a little bit higher. The fielding is a little bit better. The speed and the stealing is about the same. He is essentially Tatis, but the vision is higher. So don't be mad at me. But I have him over here at number 6 again because he's very similar to Tatis. But I do think he's better. The stat attributes are a little bit of a bump up outside of the power versus right, which is still plenty fine at 115 to get it done. And this card is so versatile that it's a really nice option for you guys to try. Again, I haven't used him, but the streets say his swing is better than Tatis, so he is going to be number 6. Coming in at number 5, there's no more future stars or anything like that. These are the guys who are good now, pretty much, in the MLB. 99, Francisco Lindor. He has 299s. I think this one is a better card. This is easily the worst statistical card on this list, in my opinion. However, Francisco Lindor has maybe the best switch hitting swing in the game next to Chipper Jones. A lot of people watching this video play this game know how good a Lindor is, and his defense is absolutely remarkable. It's a 99 defender with 94 reaction that somehow plays better. He never makes errors at shortstop, seemingly. He's fantastic. He has a couple of quirks on the hitting end, but the 115, 125 versus lefties is really good. I know the 96 contact versus right is definitely an issue. It certainly is, and I'm not going to pretend like it's not. But we've never had a Lindor with this much power versus side. We've never had a Lindor with this much speed, especially the 93 stealing. He's number 5 to me, but the stats are definitely a little bit to be desired, but Lindor just plays better than him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Number 5. Number 4, finest, Bichette. He has a couple of 99s this year. This is easily the best one. Maxed out contact, maxed out vision and clutch. 109 power, 115 power is unbelievable. 67 speed is not ideal. 76 stealing is very good though, so shout out to him for that. 93 fielding and 92 reaction is way better than a Bichette should ever get, but the swing is great. The hitting stats are the best we've seen so far. He does have a couple of quirks, including breaking ball hitter, which is a really good one. And the only thing this card is missing from being the best shortstop in the game really is just the speed. If this was a 99 speed, this would be one of the best cards in the game. He's almost there, and I'm not going to knock him too much. Number 4. At number 3 is 99 WBC Trey Turner. This one is, again, another kind of arguable card. I don't really know which I think is better, this one or the finest one. I do like this one because the contact is even. The clutch is maxed. Trey Turner has such a good swing that 87 power doesn't really even feel like 87 power. He hits so many home runs that I don't know if an increase of, say, 20 or 30 on that even changes the amount of home runs you're going to hit with him. 82 fielding, 79 arm. It's not the best at shortstop, but it'll definitely get it done. However, the guys above him are just a little bit better in terms of the overall stats and the defense. So I think Trey might have the best swing of all the shortstops, which is why he's been propelled so high up despite having only 87 power. I just think you guys know about Trey Turner. And I personally like this one better than the finest, even though that one's a little bit better of a power slugger. The number 2 shortstop in the game is 99 overall, Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts had a snapshot series card where he looks incredibly dapper. Maxed out contact, maxed out clutch, 99 fielding, which is not 99 at shortstop, but it's still going to be diamond over at shortstop. 83 speed, 85 steal. This is one of the more balanced cards across the entire board in the entire game. Every single thing he does is really, really good. This card just does it all. Mookie's got a great swing. He's got a bunch of quirks on him as well. He's one of the best players in baseball. And they gave him shortstop on this Red Sox card, despite him never playing shortstop until he got to the Dodgers. That's a blessing. If he was only a second baseman, he'd be on that video, but I do think he's a little bit more valuable at shortstop just because he's better than everybody else on this list so far. And to me, he's the number 2 shortstop in the game. And we are finally at number 1. I'm sure all of you guys know about this guy already. Eloy De La Cruz, the rookie phenom who took the league by storm. He got a cycle card early in the year as a chase pack, and that has been the best shortstop in the game since. He is maxed out completely versus right-handed pitching. 112, 104 versus left is insane. Max clutch, 99 speed, 99 stealing, 92 fielding, 99 arm. I'm not exaggerating when I think this might be the best defensive card the game has ever put out because he's so tall. The max speed, almost max fielding, almost max reaction. There is few and far between balls that get by Ellie. And even if he has to dive with a 99 arm and his size, there's a good chance he winds up throwing you out at first base. This is the better Ellie. I will say the other one is free. So if you don't want to spend the $375, $450K on this one in particular, you can go get the free one in Team Affinity, and I'll show that right now. This one is not a whole lot worse. He's really not. He lacks in the vision, he lacks in the clutch, and he lacks in a little bit of contact versus left. So you do lose, but this one is free. So keep that in mind when you're going for Eloy De La Cruz. If you're looking for cost benefit, this one's probably best for your team, but the other one is just better in general if you have plenty of stubs laying around. He's the best shortstop in the game. Whether it's primary, out of position, anything like that, he just is the best, point blank, period. And there you have it, guys. That is my top 10 shortstop tier list for MLB The Show 23. It's hard to put these lists together because, again, there's so many great options. And people are going to be mad at me no matter what I do. Let me know who you're using at shortstop down below and what video you guys are looking forward to next. And hopefully we start getting some MLB The Show 24 news coming up here soon. I'll definitely be on the lookout for that, and I'll keep you guys updated when I find stuff out. Check me out on TikTok, Twitter, and over on Twitch, where I stream MLB The Show most of the time anyway. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.